back together once again for another happy wander down Winnie the Pooh and Friends Nature Trail. You know, when you think about it, all of the best things in life just keep coming back again and again. Like your birthday, the seasons of the year, and even your visits to Winnie the Pooh on his nature trail. I know something else that keeps coming around again and again. Nighttime. And we all know that nighttime means bedtime, right? Well, not always, if you're Roo. Let's get started by reading your little storybook together. It's called Staying Up Late. Have you got it? Terrific! When it's time to turn the page, you'll hear the sound of the bell like this. So open your book and turn to the beginning of the story, which goes like this. Bedtime, said Kanga to Roo one evening. Roo stomped crossly. But I want to stay up all night, he said. Okay, said Kanga to Roo's surprise. See you in the morning then, cried Kanga, and she went off to bed. Roo couldn't believe his luck, and he raced off to tell Tigger the good news. The two friends decided to play a game of bounce and catch outside. They couldn't see very well. But Tigger and Roo had fun anyway. Next, they went back to Roo's house to play with his toys and have a snack. All too soon, the sun was coming up outside, and sleepy Roo decided it was time for bed. But it took Roo a long time to get to sleep. The birds were singing very loudly outside. It was dark when Roo woke up. Breakfast time, he cried, bouncing into the kitchen. That was ages ago, laughed Kanga. It's bedtime now, but stay up if you like. Roo hopped over to Tigger's house, but Tigger was too tired to stay up again. Everything was very quiet at home. Even the birds outside were fast asleep. Soon Roo's yawns became bigger and bigger. And eventually, he crept into bed. The next morning, Roo was up and waiting for breakfast. And Kanga just smiled. The end. Do you like going to bed? Or do you like staying up late like Roo did? Well, it's not time to go to sleep yet. It's time to pick up your magazine. Go ahead. Now open it up to Pooh's world. And it looks like arts and crafts time at Pooh's house. And everything is made from useful junk and leftover stuff. That's why this page is called Get Recycling. Here's what it says. The friends are busy recycling. They're turning old things into new. They're all making something different. What else do you think they could do? We'll think a bit more about that question in a minute. But first, let's have a really close look at what Pooh and his friends are making. So get out that super-duper pointing finger of yours and see if you can spot a cut-up card made into a tag. A rug made out of pieces of rag. A jar used to put flowers in. A pencil pot made from an old tin. Socks come alive with a clever trick. And a bottle that's a candlestick. Good work! Now, what about that question that was asked in the poem? What else could they do? What other ways are there to recycle things? Well, I know another way to recycle. First, you gather up all the bottles and tins and old newspapers around the house. Then, you take them down to the recycling bins. And then, you throw them in and make a great big noise! Everything goes into different bins. There's a song all about recycling. I'll teach you the song, and you can get up and pretend you're throwing lots of reusable rubbish into the recycling bins. Okay? Smash go the bottles in the recycling bin. Woof go the papers when you drop a stack in. Flump go the clothes and the tin can clanks. Those are the sounds of our earth saying thanks. Paper and cardboard, we can use them again. Big drinks bottles, we can use them again. Aluminium, I think you know what to do. Plastic and steel, let's recycle them too. Smash go the bottles in the recycling bin. Woof go the papers when you drop a stack in. Flump go the clothes and the tin can clanks. Those are the sounds of our earth saying thanks. If you put them in the rubbish, it's really a shame. When somebody could mash them up to make more of the same. You just got to save them till the weekend comes along. And that's when we sing our recycling song. Smash go the bottles in the recycling bin. Woof go the papers when you drop a stack in. Are you ready? Flump go the clothes and the tin can clanks. Those sounds of our earth saying thanks. Those are the sounds of our earth saying thanks. Thank you. I suppose you know by now that Rabbit is a real nature lover. So let's see what he's been studying lately. To do that, you need to pick up your magazine and turn the page to Rabbit's Tales. Hey! Rabbit's going to show us some cute newts today. A newt can live in water and on land, just like a frog. There are 8 pictures here, showing us all of the different stages in a newt's life, from a little egg to a fully grown newt. So get out that super-duper pointing finger of yours and follow along as I read the words under the pictures. 1. In the pond, a male newt finds a mate by showing off. 2. The female sticks her eggs to leaves in the water so that they don't fall off. 3. A tadpole soon hatches from its egg. There's not much room in there. 4. Like a fish, a baby newt can breathe underwater where there's no air. 5. Before too long, the tadpole's front legs begin to grow. 6. Soon it has its back legs too. You can count each toe. 7. Now the newt is old enough to take its first steps on dry land. 8. Watching a fully grown newt race about, Rabbit thinks, isn't life grand? We certainly have had a lot of fun on this trip down Pooh's nature trail, but it's not over yet, so don't go away. Okay, are you ready for more fun stories, songs, and games? Excellent! Then pick up your magazine and turn the page again and again until you get to Kanga and Roo's read-along. This story is called Springtime. I'll read the words, and you can follow along and read the pictures. Here's how it goes. Look, it's springtime outside, said Kanga as she opened Roo's curtains. Does that mean it's time to bounce? Asked Roo, thinking about springs? No. Kanga smiled. Spring comes after winter. How do you know when it's spring? Asked Roo. Well, said Kanga. flowers open up. Spring is when birds sing and build nests, and baby animals such as deer hop and leap about, and new life springs up everywhere. Roo thought about spring. Spring sounds pretty bouncy to me, he decided. And with that, Roo sprang out of bed with a big spring bounce. The end. Spring and winter are called seasons, and there are 2 more seasons in the year as well. Do you know what they're called? That's right! The other seasons are summer and autumn. And I know a song all about the 4 seasons. It goes like this. When springtime comes around, when springtime comes around, we'll go outdoors and play in the park when springtime comes around. Then summer comes around, then summer comes around. Let's all go on a holiday when summer comes around. Then autumn comes around, then autumn comes around. Let's leap into a pile of leaves when autumn comes around. Then winter comes around, then winter comes around. We'll go in where it's nice and warm when winter comes around. And when one season's done, the next one's just begun. Let's sing them all through really fast. Come on, let's have some fun. When springtime comes around, when springtime comes around, we'll go outdoors and play in the park when springtime comes around. Then summer comes around, then summer comes around. Let's all go on a holiday when summer comes around. Then autumn comes around, then autumn comes around. Let's leap into a pile of leaves when autumn comes around. Then winter comes around, then winter comes around. We'll go in where it's nice and warm when winter comes around. The seasons come around, the seasons come around. They always have and they always will. They just keep coming around. Could you keep up? Good for you! I knew you could. Now it's time to go back to your magazine and turn back 1 page to Christopher Robin's Nature Walk. And what kind of animals do you see this time? It's a tiger shark. All right, that must mean it's time to play Winnie the Pooh's Nature Quiz. So get ready to answer. Question number 1. Which of these 3 things would that tiger shark like to eat? A big green seaweed salad. Some nice crunchy driftwood. Or a tasty fish. Which do you think it is? Well, the answer is a tasty fish. And it wouldn't have any salad or vegetables on the side either. Now get ready for question number 2. Here it is. Look at that very small picture down in the corner and tell me what you think all those sharks are doing. Are they playing a game of fishy football? Have they all gathered round for a great big fishy meal? Or are they getting together for a dance? What do you think they're doing? Well, the answer is they've gathered for a big fishy meal, of course. Now, you need to turn the page of your magazine again. And again. And again. Until you get to Owl Finds Out. This time, Owl is learning all about marsupials. Kangaroos are marsupials, and on this page you'll find some others. They all have great names. Follow along with your pointing finger and say them after me. Number 1 is a wombat. Number 2 is a bandicoot. Number 3 is an opossum. Number 4 is a Tasmanian devil. And in the big picture, you can see a mummy wallaby and her baby. Now it's time to answer question number 3. How do all these marsupial mummies carry their babies? Do they carry them in their pouches? Do they carry them in their arms? Or do they push them around in pushchairs? Take a guess. Have you got it? Marsupial mummies carry their babies in pouches, just like Kanga and Roo. And that's the end of Pooh's Nature Quiz. So now we can listen to that fun new song of ours again. It's called The Recycling Song, and the words are in the back of your magazine. Let's go! Smash go the bottles in the recycling bin. Woof go the papers when you drop a stack in. Flump go the clothes and the tin can clanks. Those are the sounds of our earth saying thanks. Paper and cardboard, we can use them again. Big drinks bottles, we can use them again. Aluminium, I think you know what to do. Plastic and steel, let's recycle them too. Smash go the bottles in the recycling bin. Bump go the papers when you drop a stack in. Flump go the clothes and the tin can clanks. Those are the sounds of our earth saying thanks. If you put them in the rubbish, it's really a shame. When somebody could mash them up to make more of the same. You just got to save them till the weekend comes along. And that's when we sing our recycling song. Smash go the bottles in the recycling bin. Wump go the papers when you drop a stack in. Are you ready? Flump go the clothes and the tin can clanks. Those are the sounds of our earth saying thanks. Those are the sounds of our earth saying thanks. Thank you. Hoo-hoo! What fun we've had! And it won't be long till we all get together again here on Winnie the Pooh and Friends Nature Trail. Goodbye for now.